What's up, everybody? Guys, there. Welcome back to another video, and it is that time of the year again. Wrestlemania. I'm excited. Wrestlemania week is underway. A lot of GCW, a lot of indie shows happening this weekend. Of course, Wrestlemania, and that's why we are here. My Wrestlemania predictions. I'd love to be able to cover everything. I'd love to cover all the GCW stuff. I love to be able to cover Supercard of Honor. I just don't have the time to watch everything. I don't have the time to review everything this weekend. But, so yeah, I'm sorry I won't be able to cover all that stuff. But we will be covering the showcase of the Immortals, WrestleMania. And that's why we're here, WrestleMania weekend. And because WrestleMania is such a big thing in the wrestling community, and because my channel is a wrestling channel, I'm going to go all out for WrestleMania weekend as well. Not only today, Friday, when you're watching this, are you going to get double upload with SmackDown Universe Mode episode 2 coming, or SmackDown Universe episode 1 coming along with my WrestleMania predictions. Saturday and Sunday double uploads to my Rise videos, a Ray showcase, and probably my GM. So yeah, please hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for that. And there's 2 nights of WrestleMania, the most stupendous show, as they've been calling it, to get into. So we've a lot cover, and yeah, we are going to do that right now, and we're going to kick things off with WrestleMania Saturday. Yeah, so first match I have on this list in front of me: Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belaire, Raw Women's Championship. Ooh, does Becky lose the belt to Bianca? As much Becky Lynch, one of my favorites. I'm Irish, of course. I'm a bit biased towards Becky. I don't want to see her lose the belt, but I think Bianca gets the win here. I think they're going to give Bianca her WrestleMania moment. Of course, she lost the belt to Becky in kind of a very short fashion. And I feel like this is where Bianca gets her redemption, gets her revenge, and regains the Raw Women's Championship. Rey Mysterio and Dominic versus The Miz and Logan Paul. If I'm being honest, I don't really care for Logan Paul. I've never been a fan of Logan Paul. I've never watched Logan Paul, so my interest in this isn't really there. But yeah, I'm just gonna go with Rey and Dominic to get the win. I always I don't like when celebrities get the win, because it doesn't really help anyone. And you'll see that as a theme throughout this show in the celebrity involved matches. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Rey and Dominic. Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. Again, Drew McIntyre is gonna get the win here. I'd be kind of surprised if Corbin got the win here. This is kind of a not match. It's like, I feel like this is just a match to get Corbin and Drew on the card. It's not really special about it. It's not really an exciting matchup. And yeah, I just feel like go with the face here in situations like this. Because I feel like this will end up being the big blow off for this, and then I don't know, maybe Drew goes after like Roman or Brock, or I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Drew here. Usos versus Shinsuke and Rick Boogs. Oh, dude. I believe the Usos have a record-breaking tag team run. They've held the belts for a while. I like Shinsuke. I like Boogs. I kind of like what they're doing. But I'm also really loving what the Usos are doing with the Bloodline. Do you take the belts off them? When I was going to go with yes. But now that I'm kind of sitting here, I'm thinking about it, I'm going to change my mind, and I'm going to go with the Usos retain. And they're going to keep the belts in the Bloodline, and I'll get back around to that. I feel like they've had all 3 belts in the Bloodline though already, but I don't know. I feel like I just feel like that will come back into play. Seth freaking Rollins versus to be announced. Of course, I'm gonna go. It's probably. Is it gonna be Cody? Is it gonna be Cody? I don't know. One minute it is, and 1 minute I'm seeing reports that he's pulling out. Speculation that Shane McMahon's in WrestleMania. Could he be Seth's opponent? But I'm gonna go for the best. It's WrestleMania, I'm going to go all out. And I'm going for the best in the world, Shane McMahon. No. Now I'm going to go Cody Rhodes. So I don't want it to be a disappointment. So I'm going to go with Cody. And I'm going to go with Cody to get the win over Seth on his return. I feel like if it is Cody coming back, you can't have him lose. Otherwise, he's done already after one match. But I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes. Charlotte Flair and Ronda Rousey. Ooh, this is a tough one. Is Ronda sticking around? I think she is. I think she's on the poster for Extreme Rules. Do I want Ronda to win the belt? No, not really. We've kind of already been there. But we've also been there multiple times with Charlotte. So, I don't know. I'm just going to go with Rousey. I don't really want Rousey to win the belt, but I just have a feeling they might go with that. And the last thing we have to talk about on night one, I believe this is night one. I may be wrong. But Kevin Owens, the KO show with Stone Cold Steve Austin. The way they've hyped this up makes me think that there's going to be some altercation. Does it lead to a match? I'm not sure. But I don't know. But if it doesn't lead to a match, it will definitely lead to Kevin Owens eating a stunner from Stone Cold. So if it does lead to a match, I don't know, it's just the way they're hyping it up. They've kind of been hyping it as Kevin Owens versus Stone Cold, even though it's just on the KO show. They haven't really just been, KO show with Stone Cold. But yeah, the way Kevin Owens has been coming out impersonating Stone Cold and all, he will take a stunner and Stone Cold will basically end whatever type of segment this is on top. Night 2, Queen Zelina and Carmella defend the Women's Tag Team Championships against Sasha Banks, Naomi, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Natalya, Shayna Baszler. I'm going to go with Rhea and Liv here. I've mentioned it countless times that I think Liv Morgan should have won the Women's Championship by now. So I'm going to give her the WrestleMania moment of becoming Tag Team Champion with Rhea. Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn. Out of all the celebrity appearance matchups, this is the one I'm actually kind of semi-looking forward to. Love Sami Zayn since his days on the independent scene as El Generico. I do like the Jackass movies, so I do like Johnny Knoxville. So at least I kind of care about seeing Johnny Knoxville. And with this being an anything goes match, that gets me even more excited. Because hopefully this match is just one big Jackass stunt after another. I'm literally just hoping it's Jackass stunts, just have them do a lot of stunts. Maybe get Steve-O and all the other Jackass crew involved. And I think you could get something entertaining out of this, whether it be a good wrestling match, I don't know. But I did kind of like Johnny Knoxville in the Royal Rumble with those stiff elbows. But yeah, I'm actually kind of semi-interested in this because, again, big fan of Sami. I do like Jackass and Johnny Knoxville. And I actually think the build to this has been quite funny, with Johnny Knoxville leaking Sami Zayn's phone number and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping this is just one big Jackass stunt and it's just a lot of entertaining stunts after each other. And I'm going to go... I want to go with Sami Zayn to get the win. If it was up to me, Sami Zayn would get the win. But I think Johnny Knoxville will get the win. Especially with it being an anything goes match. I think, as I said, it'll just be a lot of stunts. And I feel like other people will get involved. And I think Sami Zayn will lose and he'll go on the whole conspiracy theory path that he's already been doing. But again, if it was up to me, I'd have Sami Zayn win. But I'm going with what I think that we will do. And I feel like even having Sami lose, you can still kind of do something saying, with being anything goes, having other people get involved, saying it's conspiracy and all that. And, kind of give something for Sami to do afterwards, even in defeat. Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. Pat McAfee actually has kind of been impressive in his NXT matches. But I'm going to go with Austin, the couple matches he done in NXT. But I'm going to go with Austin Theory. I know, at least Pat McAfee, he's an on-screen talent as a commentator. But I feel like Austin Theory is built up as the next big thing, the future star of WWE, especially with him being Vince McMahon's protege. So I feel like they're kind of grooming Austin Theory for success. So I don't see them losing here at WrestleMania. RK Bro defend the Raw Tag Team Championships against the Street Profits and Shoosh, the Alpha Academy. Chad Gable and Otis. Hart wants Alpha Academy to win. Head thinks RK Bro. RK Bro is the obvious answer. Like, it's Riddle, it's Randy Orton. These are like, it just makes sense. It just makes sense for them to retain. But I'm going with my heart. I don't care. I don't care if I get this wrong. I've already said it. Head thinks RK Bro. It's the most sensible pick. But shoosh. I'm telling my head to shoosh. Because Alpha Academy, they're just so entertaining. Even like, I've been watching the last 2 weeks of Raw and SmackDown, which have actually been decent shows. I'm actually kind of enjoying the build to this, and I haven't really been watching WWE for months. But even when I wasn't watching WWE, I would always make sure, if I came across an Alpha Academy clip on social media, I'd always watch it, because Chad Gable, he's great. Otis is good. So yeah, I'm gonna go with my heart and go for the Alpha Academy. Bobby Lashley versus Omos. Omos is on. I'm gonna go with Bobby Lashley to end the streak of Omos. I believe Omos is undefeated in singles action anyway, because I know he was a tag team champion with AJ for a bit, and so they would have lost those belts. But yeah, Bobby Lashley just come back from injury. I think he'll get the win here. Over Omos. Yeah, I think Omos there. There could be something to him, but I think just right now he's a bit green, and like, I don't feel like he's ready for to be like a former WWE champion at WrestleMania. I don't think he's ready for what would have to come next after that. So I'm gonna go with Lashley, especially after return of injury. Is this one of the matches I am looking forward to the most? We'll come down to the last two. Edge versus AJ Styles. Who gets the win in this one? I'm going to go with Edge. I think the Rated R Superstar gets the win over the phenomenal AJ Styles in this one. He recently has kind of changed and become like a darker side of himself. He's kind of a new gimmick, a new character for Edge. So I feel like because of that, he'll get the win here at WrestleMania over AJ Styles, just based on that gimmick change. And yeah, I feel like this will be a fantastic match. Edge and AJ, two great performers. And then main event, winner takes all to unify the WWE Championship and the Universal Championship. The WWE Champion, the Beast, Brock Lesnar. And in the other corner, the Universal Champion, the Tribal Chief, who you will acknowledge once he walks out of WrestleMania as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. I'm going with Roman here. I know Roman's been the champ for like over a year. And if anyone was to beat him, if anyone is in the position to beat him, it is Brock. But personally, with him having been champion for so long, personally, I'd hold off and give it to, and use that as a way of making someone, like, Brock doesn't need to beat Roman here. Like, Brock already credible. I feel like if you were to give that win to someone like like, I don't want to say like a Seth Rollins, because Seth Rollins is kind of like an already established champion in WWE. So like, I'm kind of like thinking just like a tier under that, and I just kind of trying to think who currently on the WWE roster is available for that move, because Kevin Owens already established champion. So like, I mean, I feel like you need it to be someone who you can establish, but it also kind of needs to be someone that is ready and the fans are behind, and not another Jinder Mahal situation. So now I'm kind of contradicting myself, and I'm like, maybe. No, I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns to get the win here. Like I said, I'd rather the win and finally someone defeating him is used to make someone. But yeah, that's it for my WrestleMania predictions. As I said, double uploads between every day, or like Friday, Saturday, Sunday for WrestleMania week. So if you do enjoy, please subscribe. Let me know your predictions in the comment section below. Leave a like on the video, and I will see you in the next one.